With that, take it away.
Great.
So just by way of explaining who we are, Dan and I have been making films together for 22 years, I think. And normally we pick our own movies. We're based in San Francisco. We do documentaries. We have day jobs to pay for them, and we kind of just go out there and make a new film every 3 to 5 years. But it's always at our own discretion. So in the spring of 2008, when Molly Davis and Paul Holland approached us about doing this one, it was really a new thing. It was to have an idea brought to us. And it was also a new thing for us to think about making a documentary about business, because our role model documentarians who make documentaries about business are people like Michael Moore. They make films like Capitalism, a Love Story, or the film that won the Academy Award this year, Inside Job. And we like to make films that are sort of celebrations, that are inspiring. And we were like, is there a way to, or an aspect of business that we could take and tell a positive story about? And that was the first kind of question that we asked ourselves when we started talking to Paul and Molly. And pretty quickly it became clear that the union between venture capitalists and entrepreneurs is a positive story. It's a story about creating things, real things, not just technology, but jobs and companies that are really important. And it's a story about changing the world in really remarkable ways. So that's kind of what got us hooked.
The question was, are these people interesting? Are they screen characters? Can you make a film about finance and make it interesting, make it funny, or engage people? So we didn't know, and that was part of the audition process for us, back to Molly and Paul and some of the people in the movie. And, speaking of that office that Arthur Rock is in, which is now pretty much the size of these two chairs and the coffee table. The last movie Dana and I had released is a movie called Ballet Russe, about the famous dance company. Picasso did the sets, and Stravinsky wrote the music, and Balanchine did the choreography. And Warren Hellman's wife, Chris, is a big ballet person. So we had met Warren and Chris along the way in a couple of different venues. And when we interviewed Arthur Rock, we walked out of his tiny office, and he has a little anteroom with a little round table, and there was Warren playing his violin, or banjo rather. So he uses Arthur's office as his music studio to practice his banjo work. This is a strange world that we're walking into.